Hey guys, my name is Sophie, and if you're anything like me, then you've probably watched 100 videos on furniture flipping and how it's the best side hustle out there. But it just seems like there's so much information you need to know and things you need to buy that it gets so overwhelming, so you just keep scrolling. So today, I'm gonna take you along with me as a complete beginner to see if furniture flipping is actually beginner friendly. And, hold on. Okay. I've got 50 bucks with me. Hopefully I don't have to spend the full 50 bucks. But I feel like when you're just getting started and you have nothing, you have to like spend more money than you would on later flips. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do this as cheap as possible, and I'm out of breath from running. Oh, a kitty cat! Hey kitty baby, who are you? You're so cute! Alright, well that was just meant to be, apparently. I was gonna say you can find free stuff on the side of the road all the time, and then I looked up and look at that. Free. Should I take that? Okay, anyway, so that was perfect. So you can find free stuff. I would go out on like trash day when you know people are picking up stuff and just like go through the neighborhoods and see what people are throwing away. You can get it for free. You can go on Facebook Marketplace, go to thrift stores. All right, first thing you gotta do is go to somebody's house and steal all their tools. So, my brother already has an electric sander and I want to spend as little money as possible on this. So, if you have family or friends who already have tools, then just steal their stuff. Perfect system. Alright guys, that was super crazy. I literally just saw that on the side of the road. I think that I'm still going to do my coffee table, but maybe if that goes well, I'll do this one in the next video. We'll see. At the dollar store, I spent $3.18 out of our $50 budget, and I bought this degreaser and a magic eraser dupe. I saw somebody use these to apply their stain, so we'll see if that works. But now I'm at Home Depot and we'll see if I can stay under budget with let's see, what do I need? I need sandpaper, a pre-stain, a stain, and a top coat. And I'm gonna use all water-based because you're not supposed to mix oil-based and water-based, and water-based is supposed to be easier to apply and clean up. So, let's go. All right, failed my budget immediately. All this stuff was more expensive than I expected it to be, but I guess I'll be able to use it for future flips, so it's kind of like, whatever. I showed this already. I got these from the dollar store. Oops. This is just a degreaser to clean it, and then this I'm gonna use to actually stain it. And then from Home Depot, I got these sanding discs for the electric sander. I got 80 grit, 120 grit, and 220 grit. And I was hoping to buy water-based stains, but I couldn't find it, so I just got the oil-based. I've heard it's harder to use. Hopefully I'll figure it out. So I got this pre-stain, this stain. I got the color Early American. And this coffee table is one of those orangey tint ones, so I think this will cool it down and be cute. And then I got this clear gloss to put on top and to seal it. I guess it's a sealer, right? I'm pretty sure this is a sealer. I hope it is. All right, let's get started. Here's the coffee table. The first thing I need to do is figure out how to fix it because it's wobbly. This leg is wobbly. It's apparently not even touching the ground. So let's see how handy I am. It looks like all I have to do is just tighten these screws. I don't know if you can see them. It looks like I just have to tighten this. Wow, I fixed it. Look at that. Very handy. Very beginner friendly screws. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and tighten all of them. Look at that. Okay, now she's sturdy. Perfect. Most people start out by like cleaning it, but I'm like, if I'm about to sand this off, why would I need to clean it first? I don't know if it helps. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. ChatGPT to the rescue. I do need to clean it first because if there's oil, wax, or grime on the surface, sanding will push it deeper into the wood and clog your sandpaper. A clean surface lets the sander cut evenly and prevents adhesion issues with stain or top coat layer. So we are gonna start with our degreaser. Ow! Ew. Yuck. I wonder if I should take these legs off so it'd be easier to sand. All right, so I'm starting off with 80 grit sandpaper. We're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna get glasses. Okay, I have the top done with the first pass with the 80 grit. But I'm wondering how I do the sides, because there's like a lip here and also the legs. I'm thinking I might just take this apart. I think it might be easier. I thought I had to take all these screws out, but upon further inspection, it just comes out like that. So, that's good. I'm wondering if that made it easier or like a lot harder. Because how am I gonna sand this? Alright, that seems like the wrong way to do it. So I think I'm gonna put the back on. I'm actually getting the hang of it now. You kind of just have to make it go where you want it to go. I'll show ya. It's really good. My ears are like ringing. Oh, I feel like I'm going deaf. Okay. All right, I did it. I think it actually looks really good. I'm gonna go back over and do another pass on the top. Ugh, I'm gonna have to do the legs. I actually got pretty much this whole leg off with the electric sander. There are some places I just can't really get to, like here, which I'll probably have to hand sand and then just like fix these kind of spots, but yeah, I'm gonna do the rest of them now. My husband came home with the real supplies, a fountain Coke. Just wanted to show you what it looks like when you should probably change your sander. I guess it's normal to go through a few of these with big projects, especially with the lower number grit because they wear faster, so I'm gonna switch it out and keep going. But it's looking pretty good. It's a long process. I'm tired, my back hurts. It's fine. Go ahead and switch to a 120 grit. The lower the grit, the harder the abrasions are. So the 80 grit can take off the whole top layer, but then you're left with a bunch of like tiny abrasions. And so if you just stain over that, it'll seep into all those cracks. So you have to slowly go up to kind of seal off the little abrasions that are there so that the stain will sit nicely. Guys, this is so much sanding. I just spent forever doing this whole thing, and now I have to do it 2 more times. So smooth now, but what I'm gonna do is take a damp paper towel and see what color it looks like, because there's so much sawdust on there. This still has those really like orangey undertones, so I wonder if I should just go with that darker stain. I guess I can try it and sand it off if I don't like it. Maybe I'll do that. I'm gonna do a little tiny test strip. I'm not doing this totally right because you're supposed to use the pre-stain, but you have to wait 30 minutes and I just want to do a little tiny test strip, so I'm just gonna put this actual stain right on. The stain part is the most like intimidating. Maybe I'll do it over here. Bruh, is this the same stain that was on it before? I guess I'll just let it dry and see if I like it. That is so ridiculous. Is that the same? I mean, it's different, but I don't know if I like it. I also have this little baby can that I bought a while ago, and this is natural, so maybe I'll try this and see if I like it. Why do they look the same? I guess they just need to dry. Alright. It's later now. I took a break and then I went back to Home Depot and I got a couple of these for the parts that I can't reach very well. So, more sanding! Also, I decided I'm just gonna stick with this stain. This was the original and it's not the same color. This is like much more orange and this is like more brown. And also I didn't do like the wood conditioner underneath, so it'll look a little different with the stain. But anyways, I'm gonna start with this 80 grit thing. I'm gonna just sand this off. If you're gonna do this, I would buy a sander. I think you can get them for like 30 bucks on Amazon. I cannot imagine doing this whole thing by hand. Okay, oh my gosh, I'm sweating. But I finished sanding, finally. There are like little tiny pieces here and there, but honestly, it's fine. All right, so now I need to clean it, and I think you just use water and a rag, and then it needs to be fully dry before you put on anything else. I might be able to finish this today, actually. Usually it takes me like 5 weeks to halfway finish a job and then stop. So anyways, let's go clean this. She's clean. Now we gotta wait for it to dry, and then we can do our pre-stain. I'm nervous for the stain. Things can go wrong with stain. I think I'm ready to start staining, so I'm gonna go in with my pre-stain wood conditioner first. And I'm using a t-shirt cut up. Oh, I was supposed to wear gloves. Hold on. So I'm gonna do the top for, oh, you're supposed to go with the grain also. I'm gonna start with the top. I'll probably have to do the legs tomorrow. Oh my gosh, there's mosquitoes. Now I have to wait 30 minutes. So at 7:30 I'll come back and wipe off the excess and then put the actual stain color on top. All right, time to stain. First, I'm just gonna wipe this off. Also, it's getting dark, so the lighting is probably worse. First, you gotta stir it up. Oh no, I forgot gloves again. Lose my mind because I'm pretty sure this looks exactly like it did when I started. I'm gonna see if it dries any differently because it's like still wet, but it's getting dark out and I'm just done. Okay guys, it's the next day. I'm back out here and I actually love it. It looks so good. I think when you spend all day staring at something, you just start to hate it. So now that it's the next day and I'm looking at it with fresh eyes, I think it looks so good. And my biggest worry was that I chose the same stain and that it didn't look any different, but I just didn't have a before picture. So here's what it looked like before, and then after. So it was much, much more orange before. So I actually love it. I'm so excited. Okay, we changed locations because the smell of the stuff was way too strong in the garage, so I'm doing it outside. But I saw somewhere that you shouldn't do it in the direct sunlight because it can dry it out really quickly and make it uneven and blotchy. So I'm in the shade and we're gonna go ahead and pre-stain the bottom half. And we'll be back. Okay, time for stain. While the legs are drying, I'm gonna go ahead and add my top coat. I feel like I should have used a brush for this. I don't like how I'm doing this. I need a brush. Dry, so I'm back here the next day and I'm just gonna finish up now. Okay, now we're gonna let it dry again. And I think I'm done after that. All right guys, this is my last update. I don't know. This might have been a fail, TBH. So, this is what it looks like. I mean, it just looks the same as when I started. I think I totally failed with the staining portion. It's just still so orange. So when I do this again, I might try paint instead. Maybe I should have started with paint instead of stain because it's a little bit easier, but I just had a lot of trouble with the stain part. Like, I don't know, I'll have to keep practicing. But one thing I would definitely do differently is the top coat. You can see it's like so shiny because I got a gloss top coat and I should have gotten a satin one so it doesn't have that really shiny look to it. Anyways, is furniture flipping beginner friendly? Yes, if you're willing to mess up a lot and also maybe hate the finished product. That's why your first one, I would definitely have a baby on me. For your first one, I would recommend getting something free or just like very, very cheap or something you already have just to try it. And also something like not super detailed like this, didn't have many details that I had to work around. I would definitely recommend trying it, but just like, in my opinion, not as easy as it looks like when you're just like watching these videos. But I think my #1 piece of advice would be to stop watching videos and tutorials and everything and just try it, because there are so many things that you just learn along the way. Just figure out the basic things that you need for the project, and then if you have questions, like specific things that you don't know how to do along the way, then look those specific things up. ChatGPT could be your best friend. But anyways, I had a lot of fun doing it. I'm gonna keep doing these. I'm gonna try to sell this for at least as much as I put in. I don't even know if I'm gonna get that much out of it, but this was like totally the guinea pig to just try it out, and there are a lot of things that I know how to do differently next time. And if you are experienced in doing this and you watch this video, then you probably cringed 1,000 times at everything I did wrong. But I feel like the best way to learn how to do something is to just actually do it. So I hope that this was helpful in some way. I'm gonna keep making videos and try to keep flipping stuff. Hopefully the next one will be a raging huge success. And good luck to you if you're trying this. It didn't come out perfect, but I'm gonna keep trying. I'm proud that I did it and I actually finished it. I'm gonna try to sell it for something. And yeah, at the very least, I feel a lot more prepared for the next one, and I'm excited to keep doing this. It's really fun. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.